Hey guys, so this is a press release that I recently wrote to promote a celebration that my nonprofit is hosting. So the way you want to write it is you start off with a kind of an introductory paragraph that explains who is behind it, whether it's an app or a company or a business, and I guess your mission or your first statement of what it is the whole kind of press release is going to be about. And you do this in a way where it's like one sentence explains the company or the app, the next sentence explains what you're trying to promote in the press release, and then you want to add like something really cool at the end of the paragraph, in this case an award that we received. I start the next paragraph off with another award. In this case, the government named a day after my film and my nonprofit called Kings Highway Day. So that was a pretty big deal. And I explained why they named it. It was named after the longest used road, or the oldest continuously used road in America. And I have to actually write that word in here, continuously. So this is a fact. When you write a press release, it has to be filled with facts. So make sure the facts are right. And also, you don't want to write it as if you're writing a book or like a story. This is a news release, a press release. So you want to make sure it's newsworthy and it's filled with facts. So dates, people's names, the facts behind what's happening. Again, I put Manor College, a professor from there, the Historical Society, business improvement districts, the governments, the dates. You want to basically fill it with dates and names. You also want to add a quote somewhere in here. Usually I say to add at least one or two quotes. So I'm going to add a quote somewhere around here. And I'm going to just write it as I talk to you guys. Philadelphia is arguably the most historic city in the country. But Northeast Philadelphia, no, I'm not going to say but Northeast Philadelphia, because we've actually been doing really well thanks to all this stuff. Said President, said Jason Sherman of the Kings Highway Trust Foundation. And then you continue with the quote. For the past several years, our nonprofit has raised awareness to Northeast Philadelphia, or it might be for Northeast Philadelphia in a monumental way. This is why we have decided to organize all the Philadelphia neighborhoods together in order to host this week-long celebration. Week-long historic celebration. That seems pretty good to me. You could always change it later. But I'm going to be posting these in these press release websites, so I guess I should look at it one more time. Let's put undoubtedly. The most historic city in the country. For the past several years, our nonprofit has raised awareness for Northeast Philadelphia in a monumental way. This is why we have decided to organize all the Philadelphia neighborhoods together. Organize all the Philadelphia neighborhoods together in order to host this week-long week-long celebration of history events. There we go. And I have some more information about some more of the events, and then I gave a little bit of information about the actual movie that all of this came out of, the Kings Highway. And I also mentioned some more sponsors. Again, these names of these companies and these organizations, they will get found on the search engines because of this. So it just basically attracts a lot of attention to the press release. The more names you add, the more people, they might have Google Trends notifications when they get mentioned online in a news article or something, they get notified. So they may be more prone to share this press release. So let's move on to how you actually post this. This is a website I use called newswiretoday.com. I'm also looking at express-press-release.net, 1888pressrelease.com. Most of these have a free tier, so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for these free tiers. Don't worry about all the stuff you're not getting. It still is worth using these because you get added to Google News, Yahoo, AOL, Bing, Ask, etc. You get added everywhere, and your press release is available all over the internet. So trust me when I tell you, it's definitely worth using these free services. Here's another one, Free Press Release Center Info. So I'm going to be just doing one of these for right now just to kind of show you how it works. So the first thing is category industry. These are difficult because these are normal for like traditional businesses, and since I'm posting it for like an event, a history event, I'm going to be looking for hopefully events. I don't see that, so that's when you have to get creative about this, and you want to think about where can I put this? What is this really for? And yeah, it's for an event, but there's probably something else here that would fit in the category, and if not, you can just do marketing, newswire, PR. But I usually like to try to find something similar, so I'm going to keep looking here until I find something that kind of fits. And we could do travel, tourism, leisure, because this can work for tourists. The headline, this is why I always write these ahead of time, is right here. So you just copy that, paste it. Looks like I had 7 characters left. Look at that, almost perfect. The location, okay, and your contact name, and then you want to put the release date. In this case, I'm just going to, today's Monday, so I'm going to put in today. I'm just going to leave it alone. The summary is this what I told you to write, the first thing here, and in this case, we're going to get rid of Philadelphia, PA. I'm going to copy and paste that into the summary. Looks like it's a little too long this time, so I'll shorten it. And what I'll do is I'm going to kill this first sentence, and I'm going to put this here. There you go, nice and simple. I still have some room left, but, and then the body, here we go. So here's where the rest goes, all this. I'm going to take all this, and I'm going to copy and paste it. Okay, and that's really most of the content part, and then there's obviously some things here. I'll do all regions, and if you pay for these, you'll get like more stuff. You can add a logo and things like that. So I'm going to enter a link. Only paid articles will show this link, so I can't show the link. I do have one at the bottom here. I don't know if that's going to allow me to put that there, but we will see. So I'm gonna preview it. So the press release will look like this. Looks pretty good to me. And then I'm going to hit submit. They have to approve this. Okay, so it looks like I can't add the website. For more information, please visit. I'm just going to put the Kings Highway on the internet. Please search for the Kings Highway on the web. Let's see if they let me use that. Link name is missing. I didn't put that there. This is what happens, by the way, so that's why I wanted to do this and show you guys how this works. So I'm going to hit submit and see if it works this time. Hopefully it does. Link name is missing. I don't know where it's asking for a link name. I don't see the link name. All right, well, I guess it's asking for a link name. I'm going to put one in anyway and see if it works. So opening my website, I'm going to hit submit. Even though it says only paid articles will show them, it still wants me to put one in. So there we go. So that way, this one worked. So I'm gonna just go to another one. Okay, submit press release. Okay, again, there's a free version. Click on free. I guess I already had a login here, so you'll probably have to log into a lot of these. I've already logged into this one and this one. This one I still have to sign in. This one, it looks like I already had one. So same thing. I'm going to copy. I'm just going to do one more of these for you guys. I'm going to copy this. Looks like I can do the whole thing this time. This one looks like it gives us a little bit more control. It allows us to put in, it looks like it allows us to put in images and links. So for example, I can copy this link and I can put it in here. So it looks like it lets me to put in links. And I can most likely, you know, add an image, it looks like. So I'm going to try to do that. I don't know if it lets me put in a featured image. It looks like it does. So I'm going to upload a one of my graphics for the event and see if it lets me put that in there. And I'm going to title this Kings Highway event. Okay, it looks like it's allowing it to work. So this one's a little more, you know, there's a lot more to this one. You can add some tags. So I'll put Kings Highway. I'm going to put history. I'm going to put event. I'm going to put Philadelphia, United States of America, USA, Northeast Philadelphia, and, you know, whatever kind of tags you might find in here, you can always add in there. So I'm going to put Manor College and Celebration. King, and I'll put the main name of the nonprofit, the Kings Highway Trust Foundation, just to get that into the search engines. In terms of the category, I'm going to choose entertainment. I will choose marketing, media, nonprofit. That should be good enough. And I could add, I guess, another image here. I'm going to try and see if it lets me. I'm going to upload another, see if I have something else I can add that looks similar, or just, you know, like the Kings Highway. I can add like a Kings Highway logo or something that I might have that would work. Social media assets, I can do that one. The Facebook cover photo. Let's see if that looks... Yeah, just kind of put that in there and give that a featured image. I can probably add that at the top, actually. Just to have it in there, why not, you know? And see if it works. And I'm going to submit this one. There's a subheading below title. I don't really need one, to be honest. But I can say hosted by the award. Nah, I might even bother. Why bother? Google News genres, that's another one I see here. So let's do press release. And I think that's good. Let's submit for review. See if it'll let us do that one. I can preview the post. Here's how it'll look on their website. So, you know, we have... This one will probably go through. Once this goes live as a press release, then I'll be able to you know, share it on all the social networks directly from this press release site. This is really how these work. Each one of these will be different when you try these. Like the setup process will be different. You have to make sure that you don't put anything in there. Obviously, they don't want anything weird, and you want to make sure that it's newsworthy and full of facts and at least one quote. I typically don't use myself as a quote, but in this case I did, and a lot of times I'll just find somebody on my team and ask for a quote from one of them. But just make sure there's nothing opinion-based. You're not writing it in first person. As you notice, this whole thing is very factual and informational. Like it will also be a walking tour. It's not like I'm hosting a walking tour and I think you should come to it. No, it doesn't say any of that stuff. These are all facts. There's only one quote. And everything is newsworthy because your point is to get the attention of journalists or people who write blogs or news articles. They want to see this. Their goal is to have them see this and say, oh, this is interesting, it's in my neighborhood, I should write a story about it. And then they can take this information and they can write their own article, and then they can contact you to get more information. So hopefully this helps, and I have to keep doing the rest of these press releases now, so I will say goodbye to you guys and hope that these tutorials that I make for you help you out. If you have any questions or feedback, just leave me a comment.